Hello and welcome back to another episode of Cooking for the Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous with me, your host, Robin Leach. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we have a nice treat for you. Tonight we are going to the lovely Caribbean island of Puerto Rico. Boricua style tonight, yes, that's right. Now, tonight we're going to do a very typical Puerto Rican dish. It incorporates pretty much everything on one plate. And it's called ARROZ con POLLO, which is translated to rice with chicken. Right, now let's get right to it. Check out our accoutrement, what you're going to need for this recipe. So right here, we have our marinated chicken thighs, and drumsticks, which was what I like to use for this recipe, because otherwise, if you use chicken breast, it might get a little bit dry. Moving on, we have our red and green bell pepper. We have our diced white onion. We have one bay leaf and some chopped cilantro, chicken stock, salt and pepper as usual right here. Now I like to use basmati rice. Basmati rice or jasmine, either one. I like it because it's fragrant, it's very fluffy, it's a long grain rice compared to Carolina rice or any other brown or typical white rice, which is a short grain rice. We have tomato sauce, not paste. We have our sazon con azafran, which is the one that I like to use to season the actual chicken, the marinade, and also to color the rice, which I'll show you later on. We have minced garlic and what the secret ingredient, chopped capers and sliced green olives, pitted green olives. Now this, I feel a lot of people don't put this in their arroz con pollo, but the authentic Puerto Rican style, you must incorporate this. Chopped capers and sliced green onions, the pitted green onions. Right, now what we're gonna do is, step by step, we're going to first make a sofrito, but before that, we're going to just mark and give our chicken drumsticks and thighs a little bit of color on a saute pan or in the actual same pot that you're going to cook the actual arroz con pollo in. So we're going to, step one is to sear and mark the chicken, which we're going to do right now. And then after that, we're going to just use the same pot and we're going to make a sofrito, typical sofrito, which is actually the bell pepper, green bell pepper, onions, garlic, a little bit of cilantro. Sometimes I like to add a little bit of tomato paste, but in this case, since we're doing the arroz con pollo, we are going to use the tomato sauce. Right, so those are the basic steps, and then we incorporate the rice with the sofrito. We'll show you everything once we come back. Stay tuned, ladies and gents. Right, my goodness, how could I forget? What am I thinking? Keep cooking, keep stirring, keep putting these up in the air, and we'll be right back. Cheers, salute, prosco. Hello and welcome back to Cooking for the Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous with me, your host, Robin Leach. Now, as I told you, we're gonna make the sofrito after we mark the chicken, the pollo. Now, let's take a look here. Right here, we have the beginnings of our sofrito. We have our onions, we have our red and green bell peppers being sauteed here, right? And then if you want to take a look here, look at the lovely color that we got on this chicken. Lovely sear. So we seared those chickens in here, scrub the bottom of the pan once we put in the oil, a little bit more oil and the onions to scrape all those nice bits and pieces of brown leftover chicken chunks and stuff like that. Right, so now to this, we're gonna add the garlic and then the lemon and capers, right? A little bit of the tomato sauce, a little bit of the cilantro. Now, one tip I want to give you guys, which a lot of people don't like to put in their arroz con pollo. I like to add it because it gives the arroz con pollo a little bit more body, a little bit more flavor, a lot of color, is this right here. A little secret ingredient. Mixed vegetables. You can get this in any frozen section. Does not have to be Goya. It could be any type of brand. Mixed frozen veggies. And this we're going to throw in at the very end just to give the rice a little bit more body, a little bit more flavor. Right. So now to this right here, we're going to add the garlic, as I said, the garlic, the chopped olives and capers, a little bit of the cilantro, the tomato sauce. Get that going a little bit more. Salt and pepper. Always salt and pepper, and taste your food, ladies and gentlemen. Taste your food. salt and pepper. We're going to add, after that, the rice. Dry. Mix it up. Make sure the rice gets all that flavor and color. A little bit of the sazon, right? And it's going to turn into this yellow, lovely, colorful, tasting, smelling, just wonderful Puerto Rican flavors, ladies and gentlemen. So, when we come back, we're going to show you how we add the rice, how we add the chicken stock, and then how we add the chicken, So, keep cooking, keep stirring, keep putting these up in the air. Skol, salud, pros. Hey, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to our ARROZ con pollo dinner. Right, so let's take a look here. And as you can see, I've added the rice to this lovely, if you can smell it right now, it's just absolutely lovely flavor. Especially when you put the cilantro with the capers and the olives. Absolutely wonderful. Wunderbar. So we have here, I put the rice, I put the sazon, and you can see the color that it already has and all that loveliness. Right, so to this, we're going to add that tomato sauce. Remember, sauce, not paste. Tomato sauce, we're going to add, let that cook down just a little bit more. We're going to add the chicken stock, right? And then we're going to cook the rice like any normal rice. As you would any normal rice. You'd cook it until it's about, I'd say, a little bit past 3/4 of the way cooked. And then you want to go back and add your lovely chicken, thighs and legs. Cook that down about another 20-25 minutes until the chicken is cooked. Voila. Finish with your mixed veg, right? Your frozen mixed veg, and garnish with a little bit more of that chopped cilantro that we had earlier. Remember that you saved, right? And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Classic, authentic Puerto Rican arroz con pollo. Anyway, when we come back, I'll show you the almost finished product. These modelos are getting a bit ahead of me now. And we'll show you the almost finished product of our arroz con pollo, Puerto Rican style, authentic, Boricua night tonight. Right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and join us cooking for the lifestyles of the rich and famous with me, your host, Robin Leach. Cheers, pros, salute. Oh, and welcome back to the finale of Cooking for the Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous with me, your host, Robin Leach. And now we're going to show you the finished product of our arroz con pollo. So if you see here, absolutely lovely, wonderful. You got your chicken leg, you got your little chicken thigh, get your arroz con pollo, and you see the mixed veggies in there that we added at the last minute. And we've got a nice little cilantro garnish, chopped cilantro on top. That's it, folks. Voila. Authentic, Puerto Rican style, arroz con pollo, Boricua style, right here on Cooking for the Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. And tonight, we're actually doing a little celebration, Oktoberfest. Happy Halloween, everyone. Till the next time, stay tuned for the next episode next week, same time, same location. Come and join us. Salute, cheers, skol, pros.